अपने इमोशंस को मैनेज करना एक लीडर की क्वालिटी है, एक लीडर का स्किल सेट है। काफी लोग ये मानते हैं कि अगर आप लीडर बनना चाहते हैं या आप लीडर हैं तो आपको इमोशंस से डिटैच होना आना चाहिए। But I strongly challenge that because I feel that being emotional is being human. And if you are truly leading with authenticity, which means that you are being who you are, then it's very natural to feel the emotions that you will feel. So, how does that take away your ability to lead? It does if you're not able to manage these emotions. Experiencing and feeling these emotions is not a problem. It becomes a problem when we don't know how to manage these emotions. So, when I ask people, what are some of the emotions that you find very challenging to manage? One emotion that comes out clearly is anger. When we get angry, many of us lose a grip on ourselves. हमें ऐसा लगता है कि क्योंकि हम सही हैं तो हम एंटाइटल्ड हैं कुछ भी करने के लिए, कुछ भी बोलने के लिए। क्यों? क्योंकि हम सही हैं और आप गलत हो। तो अब हम जो बोलेंगे, जो करेंगे, वो भी सही होगा। Absolutely not. You know it. You've seen the consequences when you are angry and you have no idea about what you're saying. Sometimes those damages are irreversible. Those damages are done in relationships which are very, very important. And वो बोलते हैं ना, कांच में अगर दरार आ जाए तो वो भरती नहीं है। ऐसी दरारें हमारे हर इंपॉर्टेंट रिश्ते में है अनफॉर्चुनेटली। अगर आप इसको क्लोजली देखेंगे तो आप रियलाइज करेंगे कि ये सब दरारें कहीं ना कहीं हमारे गुस्से से जुड़ी हुई हैं। इट्स आवर एंगर दैट क्रिएट्स दीज क्रैक्स इन दिस वेरी ब्रिटल ग्लास ऑफ रिलेशनशिप्स दैट वी हैव इन लाइफ। क्या किया जाए? एंगर को कैसे मैनेज किया जाए? तो एक रूल ऑफ थंब जो मैं चाहूंगी हम लोग सब फॉलो करना शुरू करें फ्रॉम दिस मोमेंट ऑन, and that is to remember that when you are angry, you will not say or do anything at all. Now, I don't care if you think you're an extrovert, introvert, मैं impulsive हूँ, मैं short tempered हूँ, मैं ये हूँ, मैं वो हूँ, I am this, I am that. I think the I am statements in itself limit our identity, right? It limits our capabilities. You are capable of going beyond what you think you are. So let's be very clear about this, right? When I am experiencing anger, I need to remember one rule of thumb, and that is to not say anything and not do anything in that moment. What do? We stop. Now, stop is an acronym that I want you to remember, which is going to tell you how to manage your anger. S of stop is silence. Bring in a moment of silence. You don't have to immediately say something back to the other person. किसी ने आपको कुछ कहा, आपने पलट के ईंट का जवाब पत्थर से देना ही है। अगर ईंट और पत्थर की बात हो रही है तो यहाँ पर लीडरशिप का सवाल ही नहीं होता। We are not in a space of becoming a leader or being capable of being a leader, right? So ये ईंट और पत्थर से ऊपर उठना होगा। We need to bring in a moment of silence. T of stop stands for take your time. Take your time to gather your thoughts. Take your time to think what you're about to say. Because when we say the words we say, we can't take them back. It's very easy to blame the other person saying, अरे मेरा ये मतलब नहीं था। आपका जो मतलब है वो आपके वर्ड से क्लियरली सामने आना चाहिए। That is the skill you have. That's your communication skill. We talk about effective communication. It needs to be effective in every scenario, including the times when you're angry. So please take your time to gather your thoughts and express yourself. O of stop is about openly expressing how you are feeling. Do not assume that the other person understands the intensity of your anger. Maybe, maybe not. So openly express what has hurt you so much. What has bothered you so much? Why are you feeling this rage? If you're feeling rage, express that you are feeling rage in this moment. When you give words to anger, anger starts settling down. That's the beauty of it. And P of stop stands for practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness comes in with practice. Mindfulness is not limited to only meditation. Meditation is a very powerful way to practice mindfulness, but you can indulge in mindful eating. Be mindful of what you are eating and the flavors that you're experiencing with every bite. What do? We gulp food. टीवी देखते देखते खाना खत्म, काम करते करते खाना खत्म। खाना एक काम था, काम खत्म, खाना खत्म। That's how we eat. Can we bring in mindfulness in eating? Can you mindfully drink a glass of water and feel that water trickling down your throat and be with the water? That is a mindful moment. You can walk mindfully. You can talk, eat, drink, sleep, walk, sit. Anything that you do in a day, can be done mindfully. Mindfulness is all about being in the present moment. That's all it means. And you can do that any number of times and any time in the day. And I would strongly recommend that you do it every day in one form or another. This practice comes handy when you are experiencing intense emotions like anger. Somebody who's practiced mindfulness will find it very easy to stop, to bring in silence, to take time, to openly express, as against somebody who's not experienced or practiced mindfulness as much. So next time on you're angry, remember you have the right to be angry because you're human, but you also have the responsibility to manage your anger much better because you're also a leader.